2, 1.
Hi everybody. Bear with me because I'm a little nervous talking to a camera, but I'll do the best I can. So, my experience at Samanete. Well, first of all, I was trying to find a place online, and a lot of people recommended different places, and I felt like the price was just outrageous and kind of taking advantage of what this medicine can offer. And for a while I didn't think I was going to actually pick a place because I was hoping maybe I would just find one when I came. And then one of my posts, Daniel, camera guy, he recommended, or he mentioned Samanete, and for some reason there was a really good energy there. It wasn't necessarily priced because there was Dream Glade or whatever that has the price, but I just didn't feel like that was a traditional place to do it. So I'm really glad that Daniel reached out to me and did everything he can to bring me here. And when I first arrived, I arrived in Pucallpa, and we stayed at a hotel that night and met some really cool people at that hotel that also were in the area for the same reason, for plant medicine. Most ayahuasca, but some other people, other plant medicine. And so we stayed the night there, and then we woke up in the morning and took the ferry out to the town of Puyan, which is the Shipibo town. And when I first arrived, I met all these wonderful kids and beautiful smiles and wonderful people. One of the people in the village allowed us to stay the night with us, or stay the night with him, and we had dinner with him, and it was really nice. He's a really amazing person. And so after that night, we woke up in the morning, and we took a boat ride out here. It's not easy to get out here. I didn't realize how much work they do to get out here, and just to bring the food in general can be a lot of work. And I really recognize how appreciative I am of what they do. So we took the boat ride out here, and then after the boat ride, you get on the Jungle Boogie, which is like a tractor car type thing, and you take it out here, and you don't have to carry your bags the whole time. There's plenty of room, and the boat is big, so you can put your stuff on the boat. And so we got here, and they let me stay in a really amazing bungalow. What would you call it? And it's what I'm sitting here now. And when I first arrived, Daniel made it very comfortable for me. He brought me water, brought me this hammock, brought me candles, brought me things, instant things for the bugs. And not many bugs actually come in here, and they rarely make it in there at all. And then there's even a whole netting in there that really protects you. So yeah, you're free from the bugs in here, and you can stay in here anytime you want. There's no rush as far as like making you come out of here, or if you want to hang out, or if you want to go meet the family and hang out with them. That was really nice the time I got to sit with them and enjoy some time with them. Miguel, his family, and Abigail, right? And she's the cook, and she's really wonderful.
Magali?
Magali. And her kids are full of smiles, really nice, very helpful. And okay, so that was the first night, just kind of relaxing, taking it easy. We did some yoga with Daniel, and that was really nice after the journey. And then the second day was my first ceremonial day, and I did a purge at first, and it's not as rough as someone might think or something. You just drink this tea water, and you drink a lot of it, and it just makes you expel all the toxins or whatever from what I have put in my body. It really helps a lot. And then we did a bath. What do you call that bath?
Flowing bath?
Flowing bath. And Miguel pours the flowing bath all over your neck and head, and it really helps clean the energy for you, and kind of provides a feminine energy, because ayahuasca is very feminine. And so we did that. I had wonderful meals. Every meal here has been really good. I ate every single bite, and it didn't upset my stomach like some food that I have in America, just like pesticides on the vegetables and stuff. That wasn't here. I did eat some chicken, like fresh chicken I probably have ever eaten, and that was really good. So okay, and then later that night was the first ceremony, and we actually did the ceremony in here the first night, because the other couple wanted a private ceremony, and samanete group. Oh, you still going?
Battery too low to use your flash.
Okay.
But
Still going?
It's still going,
Okay.
but there will be a big change, I think.
So, and then samanete provided what the couple wanted, and they gave them a private session, and they had a shaman come in just for me, a female shaman, Adelina, right? And she came, and her whole family are like shamans too, right? And it's part of her family. And she came, and I expressed to her that I hadn't had a relationship in a while, and she said she could probably help me with that. And at first, when I took the medicine, I saw some visuals and colors, and it was really beautiful, and it kind of dissipated. But during that time, Adelina was purging for me, helping remove a demon that was in me. And it's not imaginary. It definitely was a demon. And she said it was a tarantula. And when I took more medicine, and then she began to sing, and it really started to bring on more visions. And it got pretty intense and pretty scary, not with what she was doing, but with that demon coming out. I had my eyes closed, but at one point I could tell that the demon left me and was in this place and around here, and the dogs were barking, and it was pretty terrifying, but it was needed, and I'm really glad that I went through it. And then a bird, actually, a giant black bird, flew right on the corner of this house and sat there and helped wash over me. And throughout the journey, I went through some of my ego, and I saw a lot of numbers, and it kind of showed me that I use numbers as a place of peace. Not necessarily that's bad, but it just it showed me that, and of comfort, I guess. And I kind of always been a number person since I was a kid. And then the bird all of a sudden flew away, and from what I understand, the bird took that tarantula or the demon away and flew to a very far tree and ate it. And I could tell when that bird flew away that most of the journey was over. And I had Adelina and Migueli in here with me. Migueli was helping, and at one point Miguel, the shaman, he came in and to help because it was really intense, and I basically needed as much help as I could, and my hands started hurting really bad, and I wasn't sure why. I'll explain later, but I guess it was, I realized that I had hurt someone with my hands physically, and I blacked out when this happened, so I had no recollection of it, but the memory came flooding back. And I believe that my hands were being used as instruments of evil. And that's why my hands were hurting so bad. And I never felt pain in my hands before, like, but it was apparent that it was there, and I'm glad that healed, because maybe I would have had arthritis or something if I didn't have that happen. And anyways, okay, so after the bird flew away, Migueli tapped me on the shoulder or knee, because she kind of understood that most of the journey was over. And I opened my eyes, and for a while it took me hours to recover, because it was so intense. So I was opening my eyes, closing my eyes, trying to move my arms, find motion in my body, and I stood up, and that helped me. And then Miguel came in here and helped heal Adelina, because she went through a lot of pain for me, and I'm very grateful for what she did. And oh man, and so Miguel came in here, and when he sang to me, the visions came back, but they were really positive and just beautiful colors, a twisting, whining snake, but like not a scary snake. And it was very peaceful. Even though I had gone through so much, it's kind of overwhelming to see visions again. But then I was able to handle it. So then we went, so that was the first night, and you take a break, or at least I took a break for the schedule I did. I was here about 8 days, I believe, and we took a break, and then the next day after that break day, I did a second time, and we were in the
Maroka?
Maloka,
Mm-hmm.
Maloka, and I still had some fear from the night before, just because it was so intense, and I was trying not to bring it in there, and that was my intentions. It was not to bring that fear in with me, but I still had it. And at first, the visions were kind of like octopusy and tentacly and moving like this, and it was kind of scary. But I got a message from a medicine that it's okay to feel like that, especially after what I went through. That it was okay to have that. And then that was probably the first 30 minutes after, or the first 30 minutes once the medicine started kicking in. And then I kind of broke myself out of it and relaxed. And I had a really pleasant time the rest of the night. Found so much peace that night, so much positivity and relaxation. I felt my muscles relax, a lot of my body pain. And then so I was looking forward to the third night, and I recommend, please try to do more in one night, because if you do one night and have that intensity and that fear, that just that can lead what your perception, and you really want to bring it back into that positivity. And that second time allowed me to feel courage and energy to really come out at this third time, which was last night. And last night was amazing. I took the medicine at first, and I saw a lot of visions, started to think deeply about pain of humanity and life and my friends that passed away. But I understood that he really is at peace now. And that the pain of humanity kind of got overwhelming, so I broke out of it, and I took a break, and I could feel like after the visions, it's like it goes through the body work, and then it started healing like my shoulder, which I didn't really know hurt, but Miguel, when he did a massage, could feel that it hurt. Not only when he did that happen, but when I had a little cold when he was giving a massage, he could tell just by touching me that I had a cold, which is amazing. And then where was I? Okay, so third night, and then I felt like I wanted to take the medicine again, and Miguel was helping me purge out some things, like he was throwing up, and helping me let go of the fears and help me embrace the beauty. And I took the medicine again, and at first I waited for a while, and I didn't think it was going to happen. And I was putting pressure on, oh, I kind of want it to happen. But when I let go of that pressure and just relaxed, the vision started coming back, and it was all rainbows and beautiful colors, you know. And I could tell that my hands hurt from, you know, when I hurt that girlfriend of mine, and it became apparent in their, you know, understanding that my hands hurt because they were being used as instruments of evil, that I really didn't have control over. And so my hands were in so much pain. And I started, like, shaking my hand uncontrollably, like, as it was healing me. And I had no control over it. And then after that, my hands started dancing on the, or making sounds and music with the wood. And through the music, it was very beautiful. And I remembered my the love that my mom and dad, I have so much love in my life, and I started singing about them, and it wasn't something that I really had control of, but it was beautiful, and I was laughing a lot and healing a lot. And after that, I came back to my bungalow and the medicine started working its magic on my stomach and removing a lot of negativity and gastrointestinal distress through going to the bathroom a lot. And I could tell as I was doing it, like my breath was becoming bigger and bigger. Like I'm normally restricted in my stomach, but now it's able to breathe better. My hands were still continuing to heal. My jaw was healing. My headaches, I have a lot of headaches. My head was healing. I don't have a headache today. And yeah, I'm really grateful for what I experienced here, and I'm excited for, you know, being able to continue my life as the new Josh. It makes me almost cry, but I'm really excited and looking forward to continuing my relationships and my friends and my family. And maybe any girls, I don't know, but I feel like I have a lot more open heart now. And I feel like before this experience, girls can maybe see that darkness in me. You know, I haven't had a girlfriend, like I said, for 5 years. And the girlfriends I have had, it's been super complicated, and I've caused a lot of pain to. And I regret it, and I hope to apologize personally to some that I've hurt, and I have a lot more understanding and peace with my past relationships, and not regret or blame. And yeah, it's just been really beautiful here, and I feel like I'm gonna try to come back again, maybe American summertime, and yeah, continue the work on my hands and my pain. Most of it's gone, and it might, after this, I might be able to stretch more and handle doing things. But I'm also really looking forward to playing music, and I feel like I'm going to be able to express myself better, and my hands are going to be able to be free now. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to the life I have after this. I think that's it. Thank you.
Oof.